This is the Fredericksburg Neighbors Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Dory Stewart.
Welcome back to another episode of the FXBG Neighbors Podcast, where we share the stories of our favorite local brands. Joining me on the podcast today is Claudia Stockli. She is with Golden Hour Media. Claudia, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here.
Well, I'm excited you're here, and I can't wait to learn about you and your business. So let's start there. Share with us a little bit about Golden Hour Media.
Yeah, sure. So Golden Hour is basically your social media's ride or die, is what I tell people. I'm your internet's bestie. So started out in like straight up social media management, and we do still do that, but now we just go a little deeper. So we really learn your business's story, and with my background in marketing and photography and being a big tech nerd, we kind of just bring that story to life, right? So everything's done in-house. Your video is formatted for social, cleaning up your Google page, running your ads, you name it. We kind of just really take care of your digital presence, and we're all about like honing in on your social media and your digital presence so that you're showing up exactly how you want to online.
Amazing, amazing. So I'd love to learn more about you. Tell me about your journey. How did you get into it? What's your backstory?
Yeah, so I actually grew up in New York City. I was born there. My grandmother still lives in the city. I very much go visit all the time, but I grew up in a family of small business owners. My dad ran restaurants. My grandma had a cleaning business in New York. My uncle was a contractor. So really, I feel like it's kind of just like in my blood. But I've always really loved this hustle and understood how important small businesses are to our communities. I went to school up in Rhode Island for college, and I loved it there. But I did end up coming back to Virginia, where I landed a job with Virginia Living Magazine. They're based down in Richmond, and I was on their marketing and sales team. I worked on these really fun issues like their Best of Virginia and their wedding issues. And I just saw the excitement that like these small businesses had to be a part of that story. And then that's kind of where like I really fell in love with like the small business aspect of it. And then from there, I actually worked for Yelp.com. I was on their marketing and sales team. But during the pandemic, big tech had all those layoffs. So I was part of that. But it was a blessing in disguise because one day, like, I really went in for a chiropractic appointment, and my chiropractor, who's still my client, but she ended up being Golden Hour's first client, she was like, I really feel like we need to like go into social media. And then that conversation kind of opened the door for me. And really in that like moment, I was like, I could do this myself. So I started working with her and like learned a ton through trial and error, and kind of realized how much I loved helping small businesses. And then Golden Hour was born there. So yeah, I haven't looked back since.
I love that. I love your origin story. So let me ask you this. Do you find that there are any misconceptions when it comes to your business or the industry?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest myths is that social media is maybe just posting pretty pictures and the followers start to roll in. And then I think that the truth is that there's just a whole strategy behind it, right? So it's storytelling, it's connecting with your audience, it's getting in front of the right people. And honestly, I think that, connecting with a social media agency that makes sense, that person running your social media should click with you and see your vision and be a fan of your work. I think that's really it. Whether it's someone that you're hiring in-house, I think they really need to be a fan of your work and see the vision. And social media isn't scary. I think that's a big thing. I meet a lot of people on my discovery calls that are like, ugh, like I hate doing this. And I get it. Like you can very much not like doing it. But I think just showing up for yourself and like you need to be a fan of your work and you need to have someone on your team like rooting for you. And yeah, the best results come when you actually enjoy the process and building something that people want to be part of. And that includes your social media page.
Yeah. That's such good advice. It's so hard to put yourself out there, but I think you have to flip the script and think about, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this to help other people. And having a team like you who are cheering you on is super important. So I love what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you. It's fun. I have fun doing it.
That's awesome. So speaking of fun, when you're not busy working with your clients on social media, what are you doing for fun?
Oh man, I am a very big person on you work hard, play hard. So I
Ah.
like to have fun. I love traveling. I'm really, really close to my family. I'm one of three. I'm the oldest. And my siblings mean a lot to me. So they're both down in Richmond. I go down to Richmond quite a bit. We like to travel. Like I said earlier, my grandmother still lives in the city, so I love to go visit her and take her out while she's still mobile and can do all the things. And yeah, my husband also loves to travel, so we like to book little trips, like even if they're day trips. It's also a way that like honestly keeps me motivated. I have like my entire phone is pictures of different ads or different menus that I've like seen in my travels, and I kind of bring that back to Fredericksburg and kind of like let my clients do what they want with it. But I'm like, hey, we should do this. But yeah, I definitely like to disconnect. I love photography. That's kind of like the mix. And with Golden Hour, right, is we also do branding. So I have been starting to dabble in some film photography. And that's kind of like where my my fun is just learning new cameras and learning new tricks and traveling. Yeah. And then I have two doggies that you might hear barking. But I just got a mini dachshund last year, and he's a lot of fun. So family,
Nice.
travel, cameras, all the
And
things.
dogs.
Yeah, and dogs.
I love it. I love it. So let me ask you this. If someone listening is thinking about starting a new business, what
Mhm.
advice would you give them?
I think you just got to go for it. I know that's so cliche and that might sound silly, but I think that my favorite people to work with and myself too, like I think you just have to go for it. I think there's a lot of truth actually in the fake it till you make it. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know that Golden Hour would have been as successful if I didn't listen to myself at that chiropractic appointment and I just was like, well, I can do it for you. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't even think I had a personal laptop at that point. But I masked up and went to the Apple store that next week and I was like, we're doing it. You know what I mean? So and there's been times like in my journey, just like even before this, where I've like shown up and I'm like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I feel like it's just gonna come to me. And it does. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you fall on your face, but that's part of the trial and error. And you're gonna face it whether it's now or down the road when you own a business. So
Yeah.
I just say rip the band-aid off. That's like
Yeah.
I'm too much of an anxious person too to just wait around and see if it works out. It's like, let's just go for it.
Yeah. It's how we grow.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I love it. So, what is something that you wish the listeners knew about Golden Hour Media?
Yeah. So like I said, I wish people knew that social media can be fun. That's really the shtick here, I guess. It's a
Mm-hmm.
huge part of your digital presence, whether you think you need it or not. The truth is you do.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of the truth is you either get with it or you get lost, both in people's minds and in the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it doesn't need to be scary. So at Golden Hour, we break it down into bite-sized pieces and give you a white glove social media experience. We're a small business, not a content factory. So you're not getting cookie cutter Canva templates. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but again, our story is to tell your story. So everything we do is tailored so your brand actually comes across loud and clear and that you show up for yourself.
Nice. Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
So, if the listeners want to learn more from you or connect with you, where can they find you?
Yeah, so you can find me. My social media it's Golden Hour Media. And then our website is goldenhoursocialmedia.com. So there's a content or a contact form in there that you can fill out and send us an email, or you can always send me a DM. Also, I'm always around downtown. So if you see me, like, please come say hi and just pick my brain about social media. We're going to start doing some like content like workshops around town. So I would
Okay.
suggest to come to those and just like I said, just please reach out. I'm always here to help.
Nice. Amazing. Claudia, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast today and sharing Golden Hour Media with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Fredericksburg Neighbors Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to fxbgneighborspodcast.com.